even though you disagree
Right.
to how it is, Monica, she likes to exercise. She's since day one, this girl's been walking the track, with that hot jogging. What's the name of that gym used to be on over there on
the gym?
That first gym you took, Ballas.
President Ballas and something Ballas.
Yeah.
First ladies and presidents and
Ballas.
first ladies.
I think it was Ballas.
Indian Ballas.
But that foil, that aluminum foil sweatsuit.
It's a sweatsuit.
Child, that's aluminum foil. You can use that to bake a chicken in. Wrap chicken and bake it.
And it works.
She walked up walking and, pushing Michael. And, then Melly came along. And I'm saying to myself.
Then the twins.
Then the twins. But she's always, that's been her vein. But it was not until I pushed Daryl aside and said, you know what, let me, because there were times she would invite me out. And I would be, as her husband, I would be rude and disrespectful by simply saying, I'm not doing that. That's you.
Yeah. Guys,
you have to be careful.
Yeah.
How can I put this in a nice way? You have to be careful as to your response. I think I've said this in previous shows, and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Your response counts.
Yeah.
And I think this in here too somewhere.
Reaction.
Your response and reactions to that significant other, spouse, fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend. It really matters, y'all. And so it was not until I began to think about maybe if I jump on the bandwagon with her, we could make something new established. At the same time, I'm showing her that I'm behind her.
Yes,
supporting her in what she's desiring to do. And guess what? Before you know it, this boy had on a aluminum foil Reynolds wrap.
Thank you.
Reynolds Raw.
Thank you. Exactly. We both out there looking like safety pins. Okay.
and in the end, it took us to our next level.
Right.
In our marriage, right?
Yeah, it did.
So compromise, y'all.
Right.
It's only gonna make things better, all right?
Yeah, and not only that, but let's just deal with the dating couples. This is very vital, and it'll be very beneficial to you if you learn this aspect of a relationship early on, because if you are someone who don't like to compromise, you don't like to take other people's feelings into consideration, sometimes even before yours, then you're going to have a difficult time. It's going to be a real struggle once you get married, because you're not going to instantly just jump into compromising, because this is something that has to be practiced. This is something that has to be exercised. So if you can start now learning how to fight, won't be so hard once you do get married, because you've already learned. It's a learned behavior how to compromise. It's not something you're born with. It's a learned behavior, and it's also a sacrifice. It's a giving up of yourself for the sake of someone else. So try to grab hold of that now while you're dating, and then it'll move into a greater phase once you get married.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real talk. Here we are. We're moving along. In my notes, because it's just in me to specifically put things how I want to deal with them, and so I gave this one, this benefit, the title of R&R.
Yes.
Rest and relaxation, not response and reactions.
Which you just dealt with too.
What I just dealt with.
Right.
In most cases, something will go wrong while traveling.
Right.
On that getaway, most instances, I mean, let me just talk about in our commute here. There were many times, and Melody's behind the camera. She probably could, raise her hand and say, but there were many opportunities and times that I could have gave her the silent treatment and vice versa.
Yeah.
Let me rewind and go back in the past. There were times that we've gone places or whatever, and I remember when we relocated to California. We made it all the way to California. Yes. Like maybe what you said, an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Burbank.
Probably about 45 minutes.
Okay, so it's really close.
Yeah.
I don't know if we stopped to get gas or what, but all I remember was Monica. Okay, so she always throwing me on the bus. Let me go and throw her on the bus. Her driving and understanding she's a good driver, but when it comes to driving and the GPS, throw the whole system away.
You know, put that on me.
I mean, snatch that boogaboo out of the system. The phone, I don't care, wherever it's Siri and her cousin Alexis, to throw them suckers away.
You wrong for that, babe.
I'm just saying.
You wrong.
Because her sense of direction as it pertains, she was like, I ain't got time to be waiting for it to catch you. And she get to talking, I'm like, babe, first of all, slow down. You can't, this goes for you reckless drivers. You cannot put the pedal to the metal and expect for the GPS to catch up to you. You're supposed to be following. Why are you using the GPS if you're not going to follow?
Well, she's slow. Sometimes she don't. I need my coordinates at that moment. Like, don't try to catch up. You need to be telling me where I need to be going before I'm going.
Oh.
Right? Isn't she slow? Like, you could be going and it's like she haven't even caught up to where you're currently at so that she can tell you where to go. That's the truth.
It's called rerouting. And in the end, you need that system to get you from point A to point B. So you have to be patient regardless if she's slow or not. And so, as I was saying, I'm finished throwing her under the bus right now. Monica has this thing to where she likes to talk noise to the GPS system, and then she'll talk noise to you. Because you got to come on, you got to give me what I need. I'm trying to drive, and you know, and I'm once again, I want to say what I have to say, you know, and 45 minutes away from Burbank, and Monica wound up going somewhere completely. Now she's following me. I had my I'm cool, calm, collective. She was talking about me. You need to drive fast. I understand how the system works. It's hush in your Jerusalem. Shh, don't say nothing. So she's following me, and I veer off this way. And what I see Monica do?
Keep straight.
And I'm saying, what is she doing? So I pull over somewhere I've never been on a freeway, busy highway in California. I called Monica, where you at? Well, I'm trying to get. That's all you hear. And I'm like, Monica, calm down. We talking about the same person that when she went to Mississippi for the first time, called me and my dad. Because her and the girls were lost in Mississippi, in Meridian, looking for the Drury Inn, which it was right around the corner, across the railroad tracks. And I'm like, oh, she was crying and screaming, I don't know what to do. I'm like, Monica, first, calm down. So dramatic. Come on now, Empire. But she was so dramatic. She was like, whatever, down, never mind. I mean, we caught a straight attitude.
Straight attitude, yes.
And I'm like, fine. You get there however you get there. And I meant it.
And we both in a place we've never been trying to get to our new apartment. And we already in fuss mode.
In fuss mode. But it was her response and my reaction.
Yes.
Or it could have been my response and her reaction. Either way, it's very important that you zero in on those on the way you respond and the way you react to each other.
Right. Now, for the record, and I'm just gonna hit this and I'm gone. That's his side of the story, because there's always two, right? But I'm just gonna say this. This one here gets over at the last minute, turns his blinker on to get over at the last minute, and you can't do that on California highway. These people some people in California drive bad. Not all Californians, but they drive fast, and some of them drive bad. And he turned on that blinker to get over at the last minute, and I had a U-Haul trailer on the back of my truck full of stuff. I couldn't just swerve over that quick in oncoming traffic. I would have got into an accident. So, but on the level of for compromise sake, babe, you right.
No, we're going to tell the truth, stay in the church.
You right, babe. You right.
Like I said, and we're moving on to the next point. I veered to the right. She cruised on slow.
You right.
She could have gotten on over. That was a right that we needed to make. But prime example, things would have worked out if she would have been paying attention. So in other words, I'm gonna close with this part. Pay attention to your response and your reactions.
Next.
Are they problem solvers? Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Y'all understand what I'm talking about as far as R&R.
Yes.
Okay, and this is our last one. And I like this nugget. Think we're doing good with time as well.
Yes.
Combos, a lot of CC. Did we say that one already?
No, we didn't say that one, babe.
Combos or confronts, which is basically conversation or confrontations. We're still talking about relationship getaways.
Yes.
Conversations or confronts, or confrontations. You really can't avoid long conversations while traveling to and from. Understand traveling provides an opportunity to indulge in such discussions because you are away from work, free of stress, and in a different surrounding. Every couple, you gonna fuss, you gonna disagree, right?
Right.
I'm gonna whine, she gonna yell.
Yep.
But it's every one of our I'm sorry.
That's the question.
Oh, but is every one of our conversations turning into a confrontation?
That's good.
That's good. You need to. That should be a mirror check.
Yeah.
You know, am I? Should I be conversating when I'm always confronting?
Confronting, yeah.
And that's in relationships. That's been a lot of our dilemmas.
Right.
Let me tell y'all something. Stop going to SeaWorld and allowing a conversation at SeaWorld to become confrontational, and then when you get back to your home, you give up on a relationship.
Right.
You let a 1.5 or 2 hour trip to SeaWorld to see Shamu and them and their family, and some other little fishies and penguins break up what you done put 15, 16 years into.
Right.
Whether you married, engaged, courtship, whatever.
Right.
Stop being so confrontational.
Right.
When you should be conversational.
Right. And when I find out when you're confrontational, that means that you don't like for your partner to say anything like that you feel is against how you feel, what you think, or what you say.
Yeah.
That's when you're confrontational. When you don't want the opposite. You want everything to go and flow how you feel it should go and flow. But that's just not the real world. It's just not going to happen. So Absolutely. You have to, like you said, you have to learn how to conversate. When you need to conversate. Now there are times where a confrontational moment has to take place, but even in that is a way to conversate during the confrontation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's like what we talked about before in past times. A healthy argument.
A healthy argument. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A healthy argument.
Yes.
And I communication is always on point. But let me help you understand something. I think you exercise better communication when you have a tendency to take the conversation part of communication to a confrontational part.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, don't look at it as if I'm gonna confront you, because some of us jump straight. I'm gonna confront his. You know what?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna confront.
Oh yeah.
That.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, I'm gonna deal with that.
We be quick to deal with some stuff, but when was the last time you just sat down and say, hey, let me talk. We need to talk about something.
Yeah.
Something especially because most of the time we pull that card of confrontation in a relationship when it pertains to the negative component. Mm-hmm. But what about pulling the confrontational card just to simply talk about it?
Talk about it, yeah.
There was some issues and some things that we faced in our marriage that it had a tendency to be a one like I said in past times that we're so used to not talking to each other for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Packing your stuff and get out. But it was not until we matured and let things work it out.
Right.
To where we said, hey, we need to talk about this.
Right.
I remember we first got married. Like maybe 2 or 3 months in, and like Monica said, I pay my bills, and I do have the money. Really, Sierra.
What?
Whoever did that, thinking they still at the zoo. And so I remember one time I had, what was that, Washington Mutual bank account?
The one we had together?
Yeah.
Oh, God, Jesus.
And so I was at Washington Mutual, and I wanted a breakfast burrito. I was working for Pitney Bowes, and that breakfast burrito was smelling good at that little cafe. I'm normally not a breakfast eater, but I wanted that breakfast burrito. And so I decided to get me a breakfast burrito. It cost $3 something.
Yeah.
Wasn't no more than $4. But that little $3 something triggered her. And I mean, she called me at work like maybe 10 or 15 minutes after. Well, no, I'm lying. Like maybe an hour after I had spent it. Did you spend almost $4 at some restaurant? I said, baby, what the hell? Why you do that? didn't? Why you didn't? I'm like, what you mean? Why I do that? I was hungry. Why didn't you should have told me? You didn't let me. All I hear, and I'm saying to myself, I was hungry. I was. The confrontational part,
right,
is what breaks things up and makes things go sour.
Right.
Not saying you shouldn't confront it.
Right.
Confront it, but change your method at confronting
right.
it by communicating.
Right.
You can't confront something without properly communicating it the right way.
Having a conversation. A
conversation, talk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, and we're 10 more minutes. We're out.
Done.
My children, unless they smart off at the mouth, which they don't, they too big to do that now because they know better. But I can't not tell you the last time I had to spank my children.
Right.
What I do now is I have a sandwich time with them.
Right.
And we've been sandwiching for quite some time now, right, Mel? Mm-hmm. Simply sitting them down and talking to them. I could talk to my children and really get a response and the reaction that I need to get out of them as far as their understanding what it is I'm trying to explain and get over to them.
Right.
Versus grabbing the belt and popping their behinds.
Right.
And I think that comes by way of exercising your gift to be able to talk and converse on a whole nother level.
Right.
Some of us, the reason why we can't get that contract that we so deserve, simply because we don't know how to open up our mouth and talk.
Right.
The reason why you're in a place where you should be a little bit further is simply because you're not communicating the right things. And if you are communicating, obviously you're communicating in a way that's not benefiting you to get into the area or to that zone in which you need to be in.
Right.
You feel me?
Exactly. I totally agree.
So when you understand convos or confronts, there's a time and place for everything.
Right.
And there's going to be some things you're going to have to confront.
Right.
Trust me.
Yeah.
And you confront them.
Right.
However, even in confronting them,
right.
you still have to have a level head to be able to have a conversation.
Right.
Because if we had have always been in the zone and in the era of confrontation, we wouldn't have made it to it can happen. It wouldn't have happened.
It would have happened, then it would have ended.
Yeah.
That would have been our
This right here.
We would have been writing a book on the afterlife of divorce, surviving divorce, how to thrive after divorce.
Divorce, it can happen.
Divorce, it can happen. Or remarried, it can happen. Nothing against that. Some people have to do that.
You have to do that. Yeah,
right,
trust me.
Right, exactly.
But and let me throw this disclaimer out there for those of you that divorcees, those of you that are headed to divorce court. There's still hope for you.
Right.
Who's to say that this particular one who you left, who you're leaving, was not the one?
Right.
That's not our place to say.
Right.
However, our objective and goal is to get you to a place to where you don't give up hope concerning love, concerning
love.
Love.
You're right.
And that significant other.
Right.
All right. There is hope. Right. There is hope, y'all. Okay.
Right. And even if it's not with that person, don't give up love with someone else. So it can happen. It really can. Because some divorces will happen. Some divorces need to happen. Some divorces were meant to happen. So, but then there are some that's just, we could have worked through this. We really could have worked it out. So, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So back to this. Okay, so with all that, this is still about vacation, BAE. Vacation.
Hey.
Staycation. Now, staycation is where you stay locally.
What's vacation? Deal with vacation.
It's with your bae.
And what? Okay, so just you and bae?
You and bae.
So are we on vacation?
It could be yes, we are because to be honest with you, we have our 3 girls with us, right?
That ain't no vacation.
No, because you have to learn how to make a vacation within a vacation. That means me and you can still.
So this is a bae vacation. Of a vacation.
Me and him, like tomorrow, we have plans, and me and him I plan on. Don't talk.
Even if
the whole family is on vacation, still you and your bae could steal away and make a moment within the vacation. So you can always steal away and say, hey, this little time frame right here is set aside for us to do something special, for us to sit and commune, have dinner, whatever. So yes, though we're here on a family vacation, I still have plans to enjoy my bae on this vacation.
Okay, so that's a vacation.
That's a vacation.
So
when you're with your bae.
So what's staycation?
Staycation is when, guys, you stay locally within your area. You know, you're not traveling to a different state or whatever, different country. But maybe you're just going out, you know, a night on the town. Maybe you're going to catch a movie, go out to eat, or, you know, maybe you're going to go somewhere and walk and hold hands to the beach.
And stay, even if it's right on the other side of town.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
if you're
on the north side,
if Houston,
go stay on
the south side.
Go stay, something like that. Yeah.
I like that staycation.
Staycation, and then I think was it another one? Staycation, vacation, and what's the weather vacation? Oh, just a getaway. Period.
Yeah, just a getaway.
Yeah,
it's very important. We understand the that you have to get away.
Yeah, sometimes it's all about just taking a drive. You know, taking you an hour and a half drive, you know, and just, you know, you two just getting away and just letting down the window and let the wind blow through your hair and bumping your music and chilling, you know what I'm saying? Massage together.
Yeah.
Things of that. Get your feet done together. Let, you know, Susie Q, you know, rub on them.
Yeah.
Both of them. Yes, together.
This is being here is a time of, as a family and family with the girls and with my wife. It's a time of reconnection. Reconnecting.
Yes.
And doing what you can't do those other 7 days of the weeks,
right.
you know, and months.
Right.
You know, really taking out the time to unwind. You
right.
know, the girls left their phones at home.
Yeah.
Of course, we had to bring ours, but you know, just to be yourself.
Right.
You know, we go on sabbaticals, on fast in other areas. They take vacation. And everywhere they take vacation. So
right.
if you hadn't had a vacation,
right.
if you hadn't taken time off or away from the normalities of life,
right.
shame on you.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time.
It's
you
time.
owe yourself that.
Yes,
you can't. You have nobody to blame.
Right.
But yourself. You
yeah.
yourself. Have a lot of friends, a lot of family who traveled, who have done this and done that, and I've seen them do it, and there was some point in time in my life I admired that.
Right.
But guess what? I couldn't point a finger at them.
Right.
You know, because they doing what they do.
Yeah.
I had to point a finger at myself.
Yeah.
And say, you know, Daryl, what are you gonna do?
Right.
And so, you know, start small.
Right.
You know, it may be that, like Monica say, that trip to the east side. It may simply be just going to the park. It may simply be going to the next all-you-can-eat buffet or the next salad bar. Either way it is. Either way, do it. You owe yourself. You owe your spouse. You owe your family.
Right. You do.
That's what happens when you stay on vacation. So, y'all, again, please share this. Thank y'all.